Our first unprofitable day for the week, Thursday, we got hit with a ton of volatility and we did not handle it all that well. Now we copy traded 3 accounts and we started out plus 100 bucks for each account. Then we traded back down to like minus 700 bucks, battled back to be down just 174 if I remember correctly. And then we traded them back down and ended up getting stopped out for the day. It didn't blow the accounts, we just got stopped out for the day. So not our best work, certainly one of those days where you wish you would have stopped trading at a certain point, even if it was a loss. That certainly would have saved us some money. But overall, moving forward, we are getting pretty close to releasing this so that you guys can get it for free, try it out, give me your feedback. Would be super happy to have that. Waiting for an email server to get set up, and then we need like one other piece, and then we should have it. So I'm hoping that today being Thursday, April 10th, that it will be ready in the evening. I can send that out, email, I'll post it here a few different times on Instagram as well. Sign up, join for free, and then Friday we can trade these signals. That is my hope. That's what we're pushing for. And so I've got work to do, and I'm gonna get working on that. Enjoy the trades from today. Again, wasn't our best message as well, but that's right. All right, so I'm assuming I'm getting a sell signal here. Okay, we're gonna sell right there. We might stop kind of above this previous candle. Let's just see if we can get price to get profitable for us. Stop placed. Same. A little bit of money there. Not a great signal here. But yeah, Scott, I'm only taking the 70 and 75s. So if it says strong, we take it. All right. If it says strong, we take it. If it's weak, we don't take it. And right now, we're getting strong signals, a couple of them, but we're getting huge wicks prior to price actually going in the direction it wants to go in or continuing its move. So right now, it's a little choppy. We have to wait for price to kind of make that opposite move first before then going in the direction it thinks it's going to go in. Okay. A long signal here that we won't take. Now I have a feeling that if I had marked this one correct, we would have gotten a strong and confident score here. But the reason I didn't is I don't actually believe that that was the right trade to be in. If you went long at the open, that's 18 points versus going short, that's only 8. So that would be the wrong trade. And so would this one be, obviously. This is not the right one we should be in either. So again, the goal is to ideally catch as many of these as we can, but do it responsibly. Do it responsibly. Do it responsibly. Okay. So yeah, I will have an email sent out, and you guys will have to create your own login information. So that'll be cool. And right now, like, there's one other small thing that I didn't think we had to adjust. We have to adjust, and so got to do that and get the emails set up and everything. But that thing's gone. I can't take that. 80% possible reversal. Okay. Well, so far that's a good signal, so we'll wait. Now, yesterday when we had the market going absolutely dumb, we basically didn't get any. Let's see. Oh, pause this budget plan. Okay. Looks like some news just dropped a couple minutes ago. U.S. House pauses the budget plan, providing an extension for Trump tax cuts. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, when price took off yesterday, I wasn't trading that, but I was watching, and the signals were basically 85%, 85%, 85%. So, Camille, no, I'm not going to do anything but NQ. Nothing but NQ. All right. Let's see here. 4, 3, 2, 1 coming up. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Sell signal here, pretty strong. Sell right there. Maybe a little early. Let's see. See if we can squeeze some profit out of this bad boy. We're a little early to this one. Yep, bottom right here. Interesting. Let's see what we can do with this. So far, it's a bad signal. Let's see if we can turn to a good signal. I'll get our stop hit here. New signal in about 10 seconds, so let's see what happens before that. All right, stop placed. Okay. Sell signal here as well. I'll take that right there. Put our stop right there. Hit out again. We're up 76 bucks across 3 accounts right now. Not the best, not the worst, but not the best. Mother frick. We were right there too. We were right there. Bad signal, good signal. We were right there. Tough one, because if we stay, obviously that trade was winning once we got out of it, or once this new candle opened. If our stop was a tad bit, and it had to be pretty high, but if our stop was a bit higher, then well, I guess it wouldn't really matter much. But we could have been in this trade and captured some of that move down. That stinks. That's a tough one. You want better. You want better than that if you can get it. That sucks. All right. Well, didn't lose money, so that's fine, but it wasn't great either. New candle time here, 85%. Now these are tricky. These 85% are tricky because about 50% of the time they go with the trend. And then the other 50% of the time they absolutely reverse back up. And so I sit these out, even though this is an incredible signal. We've gotten 2 of them that are pretty good. I tend to sit these out because we will get, even though price is trending down, we will get a 70-75% confident signal. So I don't rush into these, but I was before, and they're hard to catch up. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Sell signal here. I'm gonna sit this one out too. We'll wait. There we go. Is that Andy's new little account? Let's put that one in. Let's go. There we go. Yeah, so Camille, we'll only do NQ. Won't be anything else. We're gonna stick with just one for now. We'll stick with just one. Decent signals. Going long would be the wrong move, but these aren't great either. All right. Another 78. So we'll chill out for a second. We'll chill out. We don't get many like 77s or 76s, but those would be strong. Those would be strong signals. We definitely got ourselves a somewhat of a bottom right here. Well, I guess there's nothing definite about it, but feels like we have a bottom right here that we're just wicking at. And so some of this stuff is the signals are going to be the signals, but we have to use common sense. We see 2 like nice bottoms right here. Maybe we don't try to short into that again. I don't want you to go long off of it either. Maybe we just wait a second. But make sure my face is out of the way on this. So a little bit of common sense could be used as well. But we will see. So again, want to get this out as soon as I possibly can. The things that are holding it back right now, and that's just 75. It's already gone, and there it's popping up again. There we go. I like that a lot. Same spot. We didn't really extend beyond where we were before, but that was a nice signal though. The no top wicks are going to be tough. Now this one might go green, but like when a candle opens and it doesn't give you any sort of upward movement and it just goes straight down, or a green candle just goes straight up, which I don't know if I can find one. Something like this or this. Those are hard to take. This one right here, hard to take. Those are very difficult. So no shame in not getting into those. But we'll see. We will see. Okay. Another oversold signal, essentially. Now, price could just trickle down here. It really could. I just won't take any of these trades. We're bouncing at the same level. This is finally the bounce I'm looking for. I like that. Finally. Finally. Sorry about that. Sorry. Um, Thanks for the messages. Um, Trying to figure out why my site is down. I don't have a clear answer to that just yet. But these are the things I'm trying to fix and figure out and um, adjust before we give out access. Not because I want to protect it, but because it'd be kind of weird if you're trading and then all of a sudden you have no signals. That would not be. Now, we're not missing anything, but that's not ideal. So, oh, there we are. We're back. Maybe, maybe. Hmm. We're trying. I don't know what the site's up to right now. I have no clue. But what's the news? Let's look at some news while we're waiting. Okay, nothing really. Yesterday's finish of the day was absurd, and so I assumed today we'd have a nice retracement of price. Um, so that's interesting. Let me look at where we are uh, year to date. That's actually crazy. Crazy. So we're back down 12% on the Qs for this year, even after yesterday's save. I don't know. I don't know what you want from me right now because I can't. We can't do anything right now. We got a new website, new dashboard, a lot of new right now, and so got to deal with the bugs, which I guess it's just taking forever to load. But am I getting signals? Is the real question. I think so. I'll find out in 2 seconds. Okay, we are good. So we are getting signals, which is nice. Got ourselves a bottom here. Let me look at the 3-hour chart. Yeah, we might come back and eat this whole shit up. If you're a fair value gap kind of person, you know, this is crazy. This high right there. So we're about 100 points. We might, I don't know if we test that today, but that 18,363, that could be nasty. Um, that could be ugly for sure. We back? We missed 26. Let's see if we get the next one here. Actually, that's pretty good. I don't know what's going on though. Uh, yeah, not really missing much, but nice bottom here. Not a whole lot though. We're up 80 bucks in one account. That's the 20 account. The 33 account, we're up same thing, 79.50. Yep, same across the board. Okay. Group one. All right. And we could probably bump up our leverage here. We'll keep it for now, but we probably could adjust it. Yeah, sorry folks, I got nothing right now. This is that support level way, way down there that we could touch. Anywho. Storm asked if you could trade it during the Asian and London sessions. You can. Yeah, you definitely can. These signals will be live all day and all night. So if you ever want to trade, then you absolutely can. I don't trade in the evenings, and the early mornings I could trade. I'm just usually asleep or working out. I don't really trade in the mornings. But yeah, you could absolutely trade whenever you want. These signals will be up all day and all night. At night, it's just tough because your fills are weird and there's not a ton of volume. Now, Sunday evening, there was a ton of volume, but the spreads were ridiculous. So, okay. This looks like a perfect setup to go short on right there. Feel like I would just want to eat that up. Sell right there. And let's just see if that would work out for me or not. My sell would be like right here. So I'm going to say no. Probably looking at hitting a stop. Only at 10 points. Not bad. Slide the stop. Oh man, that'd been sick to be in, wouldn't it? We'd be out of the trade now, but that'd been a nice little 20, 30 bucks. Just gotta wait. But yeah, you guys will also have this, have this obviously the setup. Let me get my face out of the way really quick. You'll have the signals that you'll be able to grade and actually impact what happens next. Actually, need to do something. So you guys will have access to all this and be able to do as you please. You guys will notice that when you grade trades, you're going to get a lot more 78, 85, 75, 70. When you don't grade them, you're going to get a lot of like 60s and 80s and 50s. Um, so the grading certainly helps the confidence of ChatGPT giving you the signal for sure. It's a big deal. But do you need an account to operate it? No, you just need to be able to trade. So whatever you want. I'm sick right now. Not that I can't take a trade. I just would prefer to use the software that I built to do the shit. And well, it ain't work. Try this again. Oh, there we go. We're back. 31. We should get 32 signal here. If we don't get 32, then okay, sell. Right there. This was a mistake, wasn't it? Okay, we'll be down about 200 bucks if we hit that. Yep. Down 150. Frick. As soon as we get into a trade, of course, naturally. That stinks. Hate to see that. Well, that blows. Okay. Probably should have waited a second. Okay. 33. 45% long. That's interesting. That sucks. I can't believe we took that stupid loss. That stinks. I'm not ready to go one in queue yet, but we probably will get there if I had to guess. Okay, so that bad signal there. We might get an oversold signal coming up. This is nice though. Very nice. Signal trouble a little bit ways of the way, but all in all, very nice. Ten seconds here. Till next trade. Sell signal there. Take that right there. Throw our stop on here. Let's see if we can get some of that L back. No? Oh man, we got to hit 2 in a row. Fudge. Good signal. We're down 3, I think. 340. Across 3 accounts. Tough. Tough. Not terrible. Okay. All right. Entered just a little too soon on a couple of these. Now this one I think probably didn't have a chance of being profitable at all. This one though we did. So this, I'll go over here. This candle here at 32, we had a shot. We just didn't give it enough room, or we didn't wait long enough to enter. Either one, but we messed that one up. And I would assume a long here, but okay. Oh, we got a work cut out for us to get back to even. Oh shit. Okay, actually a pretty good signal right there. We could. We are how far away from this low right there? That's the real question. We will see. We will find out. 36. Long and short. take the sell right there. I was a little late on my entry. Let's see if I can still make something out of this one. Ooh, really late on my entry. I'll have to find out which one's which though. Damn, I really thought we were gonna be able to get our entry up here. That would have helped a lot. Wouldn't have done a whole lot for us, but I'll be down $500 or $600 here. Good signal, bad signal. We're bouncing. Down 6 across 3 accounts. Jeez. Okay, good God. A little choppy here. Gotta be patient. 37. Okay. Good signal so far. We'll switch it if it doesn't turn out to be that way. Well, let's see. We'll wait for price to clear out of this and see if we can get back on track because we fucked this up pretty bad. That's sweet. Okay. I'm probably going to wait for price to break below here, kind of this 418 to 410 level ish, somewhere in there, before we take our next trade. We've been chopped out of so many trades here. It's cost us a fortune, a small fortune. Okay. 75% here. Good. Let's just see what happens. Because if we're going to bounce, we're going to bounce. Waiting around for this. Okay. Let's see what price does with this level here. I feel like we're going to attack this 363. I don't know when, but I could also see us rolling back up to 18,005. So we'll see. This 400 level is going to hold pretty strong. Oh, we wait. We got to battle back here. Okay. Again, I really want to see price clear a low here first, even though this does look like a nice bearish candle forming. I want to see something happen here first because we're just bouncing. This is stupid. HER back at 35. Okay. Markets are down almost 5%. Yikes. Gold's up 3%. Bitcoin back down. Oh, what a day. Okay. I don't know if I feel as comfortable with price popping up and running here over this 40 or this 82 level. I don't know if I'd be confident in that, but I mean, I would take that trade if it was called. All right. Can we get price to clear out a bit is the real question. Sell signal here. Interesting. We're going to wait, but interesting. Damn. Now, some of this stuff where we do get good signals, but it's choppy, some of this we kind of have to read between the lines and ideally not take. It'd be hard at first because you'll want to take every single trade that comes through. But when we're chopping like this, closer released, FOMO, I continue to move myself a scalper, move over. Nice. Yeah, John, you're spot on with that. You're spot on with that for sure. Because you get a ton of signals. You're like, I could take this good one. You're like, well, you'll get another one in a minute or two. Yeah, you are spot on with that. Really, how I know we're chopping, because it's hard to know if you're actually chopping. It's when you get into a trade. I don't remember exactly which one of these trades it was. It was the second one though, where we lost decently. And essentially, price just, I thought it would pull back for us. So like, let's say we took a short on this candle here. We enter somewhere around here. I don't remember exactly what it was. And then price pushes up, pulls back down. Maybe we had a chance to get out. And then it rolls back up and it closes high like this. And when we next candle start pinballing back and forth, that's how you know there's choppiness. It's hard to recognize in real time. But typically, if I lose two trades in a row, and I think I've lost three now, but that's I'm like, okay, we're chopping. I know that now. But it can be hard to tell at times because well, we had such, I mean, we had the coolest price action. But something like this, like you get a green candle and then it continues to go, you get two green candles, then it continues to go. You don't necessarily know if this is going to be choppiness or if this is just going to be a pause or if it's looking like this. Like this is horrendous. You don't want to trade that. But this is cool. Horrendous. Horrendous. So we just need to wait for these times. And there's our little push down. So good. Good stuff there. Question is, do we hold? I don't know. We'll see. Break up structure. I like that. Let's see what happens next. $15. I know our signal will be decently strong. Let's see what price action is going to be, though, is the real question. Okay. Got myself a nice strong signal here. Now I'm going to wait for this one, unfortunately. There really isn't a chance for me to enter this trade just yet. So we bounced at, what level is that? 88. Okay. Wow. Okay. Still a better short than long, but not great. I'll mark it bad. Here we go. Okay. Long and long. Hmm. Usually if the system gets the direction completely wrong, like we know, I know, okay, we're not seeing things right yet. We're really chopping. Now a big wick, but price finished. So like if we get a candle like that's not the best example, but it's the best one I can use maybe. Where we get like green candle, price pulled up, but it finished way lower than its peak. This I'm like, okay, we're seeing the direction right. Same thing with this candle, like these two candles. Like not the greatest, but it's something like this where it's like two longs for 1 minute and 2 minutes, and yet we get this. Yeah, you gotta be patient. 10 seconds for our next signal. Yeah, we'll see if we can get. We'll see what we get. But okay, push up here. I'd like to see that. Okay, we have a long signal here. God, I would take a short right there. Boom. Go pull back price on that. Yeah, that look juicy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Back to our 81 level or 82. Let's see. Which is that? Is that where my no? Oh, I'm bugging. I'm looking at MNQ. All right, so 81 here. We're not far from that 63 level at all. ATR back up to 40, so we have some decent movement like that. 3 seconds. Long, short. Take the sell right there. Finally, some movement. It's respectable. Puts us back down 5 across the board, $100 there or so. Good trade. ATR at 40 is just tough. Give it a few more trades before we can get back down. Yeah, we're going to crunch this level, that 63 level. It'll take us a minute to get there. It's going to be ugly, but 5 seconds for our next signal here. I'm sure it'll be a good one. Okay. Candle opens. I get a 70% confident sell. I'm going to wait for price to roll up here. Let's see if that was my only chance. I think it was. I like to see price get up somewhere in here, that 18,400 or so. Probably don't get it, but to feel comfortable getting into this trade. Good signal so far. Okay. Possible reversal and a strong sell. I'm waiting for this thing to go up a little higher. I might miss out on this one. I know that, but I've been smoked way too much for. Oh, that was the one. I mean, it's not a ton that we could have done with this other than slide our stop and hopefully get out. But there's that touch of our level here, and on the was it 3 hour chart? We've touched this level twice, and the last time we did, we rolled straight through it and then we pulled back. But touch and reverse, touch and that was wild on Monday. So we'll see what we get here. We will see what we get. Starting down strong. Okay, we have a weak signal here. And a price action wasn't weak. That's for sure. Okay. Well, that was a hell of a trade, wasn't it? Now we're in price discovery mode, and now we got to figure out where we're going to go. Down 5% on the day. Man, are we going to give back half of what we got yesterday? That'd be wild. That'd be wild. %85 confident signal and a 75. Being patient. And if we get price to pull back nicely, that'd be sick. But I don't know if we're going to get it. So far, those are good signals. 38. All right. It stinks having to sit these out and just wait. It's really bothering me, actually. I really would like to be in these trades, but okay. Yeah, I saw this one coming a mile away. I don't know if it's going to be a good signal, though, but okay. Awesome. I don't know what we'd have to do to get a confident long signal here, but it would have to be something substantial. Or maybe not. We can get surprised. Okay, 5 seconds. Our next trade here. Sell? Oh man, I don't know if I believe in that. If we get higher, I'll take it. Maybe backup's like right around there. Sell right there. This is really risky. Not recommended. Yeah. We tried it. Didn't work. Down 7. Eesh. No and no. So tried to catch kind of the top of this one and write it back down. We got a couple strong confidence scores for a sell, and that just was an error. Wasn't good. That's a bad signal. Tried it though. I did try it. Wanted to see if I could catch. Yeah, it was tough. That one never really gave us a shot. New signal here. Sell. Okay, we'll wait. Tough one. That was a tough one. Because that one works out. Those are the ones you can make 200-300 bucks on pretty quick if it works out. And if it doesn't, well, then you lose 200-300 bucks pretty fast too. So tough. Mm. Trying to catch something like this sort of movement right here, like that. Trying to time it up here-ish and get a pullback. That's kind of the idea. Honestly, had we just been able to stay in the trade a little bit longer, ends up working out. It wasn't all the way wrong. I was just way too early with way too much risk, I guess is the best way to put it. Okay. Good call by the AI though. Wasn't a strong call, but it was a good call. I like that. New signal here, new candle as well. Sell, and I have a weekend of reversal signal potentially, so we'll chill out. That was dumb. Storm, yeah. So I look at the ATR as my kind of guide for how much risk I should be taking. And then you just kind of eyeball it, honestly. But I try not to have trades that are larger than, well, from trading one NQ contract, it's a little bit tougher. Try not to have larger than $300 losses. I don't know if we've had one today yet or not. Let's just go here and click. Let's just look at the stats really fast. We've been trading like shit. Biggest loss 265. So this is about where I want to be. About 260, 270 when we're trading micros, and we're trading minis too. But I try to size appropriately for that. So if the ATR is really high, then we just go less micros. But I control the risk by uh, the amount of contracts we're trading. Sell. Oh man, I got into this one just a tad early. I'm hoping I'm wrong. Mm, stop placed. Oh, I tried to place it. Stop placed. Well, there we go. Oh, we could have stayed in that one. That'd have been sick. Uh, nice trade there. I don't know what's going on here. I want to take a sell hella bad. I really do. Like I want to like grab that, and I should have. I just wasn't sure. All right. Good, good, and good. So you can kind of see at times, like one of the ways, and it just kind of depends. Sometimes you get into a trade and the ATR is a little higher, like the candle sizes are a little bigger. And so, like, you're eyeballing it, you're looking, you're like, I'm down or I'm up way more than I thought. I would like to avoid that as best I can. But sometimes it's unavoidable. You get into trades where you're like, my size is too much. Or you get into a trade and you're like, I didn't size it enough. Those are the worst. You bang out a trade and on something like that, you only make $100. I'd be like, you know. So let's see how much that trade was worth for us. 360. So that's nice. We want to be kind of largest win, bigger than our largest loss, but we're just not trading very well right now. We had a couple hinkadinks over here that just weren't great. Or actually, you're pretty bad. What was that? What happened here? Let's see. No real news, just acceleration. 10 seconds to our next signal here. This is where it gets a little dangerous. We make a new low, and then price has to now figure out, like, do we want to keep going and test new lows? Do we want to reverse a little bit? Do we just want to kind of chill out? So let's see. We get a, I don't know what the fuck that is. Long signal here? Well, it's obviously correct. Good job. Good call. Late as hell. Um, waiting, waiting, waiting. I only got one signal. Kind of upset about it. Oh, there it is. There's our other sell signal. You're wrong, buddy. That's my biggest fear is getting into a short and just getting blown out like that. Okay, we have a long signal here. We'll wait for that one. Well, that's wrong. Okay, there goes price just reversing and crushing what that was. ATR is popping for us here a little bit more. Nice. So I'm not going to change my risk here. Just the idea needs to be that we need to get into trades that are starting to move in the right direction from the beginning. So we'll continue to play with this one a little bit more and see what happens. Okay. New signal here. Long, really? In a sell? Okay. Sell right there. I think I could be a little early, so let's hope I'm not. Okay, we're out of that one. Back it down to just 209. That was what I was hoping to do on this candle right here. It didn't matter if it finished green. I wanted to try and find a top, write it down, capture some profit, get out. Did not happen the way I wanted it to. That one cost us. That was the biggest loss. Ideally, we would, while we wait for this next signal, actually that's coming right now. Let's wait a second. Sell? Okay, we'll just wait. Ideally, we would be able to spot and do better. And Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not Thursday, we did a really good job of not trading the fuckery and then just waiting for price to rip down. Then we take the trades, and it had mostly been long or shorts. We did get a couple longs, I believe, as well, but for the most part, we were able to ride these trends very well by just being patient. Now, ChatGPT, to be fair, did give us much cleaner, lower signals, and so we didn't have the temptation of trying to go long or short. And I know why we got such strong short signals. I mean, this price action all day has been nothing but short, so I get it. But we just got chopped out in here, and that cost us a lot. We should be profitable today, but we just traded when we shouldn't have. All right, 5 seconds here, and ATR is still pretty high. My ATR is flying. We have stupid momentum right now. Sell. Pop in right there. See if we can make a low. Didn't move my stop fast enough. This was stupid of me. My bad. Damn it, we're back down 5. Oh man, this feels like the time to go short though, right there. I want to, but I'm not going to. Here's our choppiness again that we were just talking about. If that thing turns red and flies, I'm gonna be sick. Okay. So we get chopped out in here. Tough, 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 tough. Because it feels like we want to go lower. We kind of did go lower, and I was like, oh, sure, we're about to run up some money here. Nope. Rolls back up. Sick. So let's see kind of where this one finishes. Oh, man. Let's see. Long signal here. We'll wait. It's gonna run down. I already know. I'm like fully aware. Mm-mm-mm. 7 or 570. Okay. Yeah, these wicks are tough. Tough, 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 tough. You gotta be smarter about that. Well, that stings a bit because we were right where we wanted to be, and then we ended up not being where we wanted to be. What in the world is going on here? Okay, I've got myself a sell signal right there. Let's take that. See if we can get ourselves some money back here. Stop placed. No, nothing. Like 10 bucks maybe. What the frick? Okay. What is remind? Okay. Markets are down hugely again. Sell signal, pretty weak. It's probably gonna be indecent. Maybe not. Good. Waiting. Stupid ass has to battle back again. Who is Hayden? James. What is going on here? Nicole, what the frick? Kristen. What? What is going on here? Okay. Long and should get short. Okay. I think you're going to be right and you're going to be wrong. Let's see. Let's see what kind of momentum we get. We've gotten 3 in a row here, 3 in a row there. We had a nice little run up here. Small, but it ran up. See if we can get something else going. Let us find out. If you guys are new around here, make sure you guys subscribe and like the live stream. That always helps. Happy to have all of you guys here. Wish we had a better day to show off. Kind of train like ass. All right. Boom, boom. Actually, I don't know if that's right. I'm going to call this one right. We'll call you wrong. We'll stick with that for now. That's a safer move. Okay. Long here. Waiting around. Down 560 right now across 3 accounts. Okay, good signal so far. ATR cooling down a little bit. Nice. Sell signal here. Another, okay, interesting. I'm not opposed to a sell signal. Had that been like a 75 or 70, I probably would be in this trade, I think. I kind of like that setup here. We make a high, we roll back down. I kind of like that. This would have been a trade I definitely would have taken had our signals been a little higher. I like that one. Kind of a nice setup here. Price rolls back up. We find a top, 18,290, and then we roll back. That's a sweet signal. It would have been. Have we taken it? Okay. And then here goes price, pulling back up. Sell. Too fast. Good signal, but too fast. Didn't really give us a chance to get into that bad boy. Good signal, though. 12. Long and long. Okay. So we've now found ourselves a little bottom here. See that. Kind of found we found a top though too. Run your little range. I kind of feel like if we break above, we could run for a little bit. I feel like this. I mean, it wouldn't be too much. 50 points. So at 18,334, kind of have a top there, and then we have another one up here at 408. I could see us running back up to 408 or getting right back into this 430 level somewhere up here. It's 200 points almost, but I could see that happening with just how the way the market's moving. We're down 5 today. Man, we could get down to a circuit breaker pretty fast. Yikes. I don't think we will, but we could. All right, keep it going. Okay. So bad signal there. But now we're really just chopping. All right, we'll chill out here for a minute. Just kind of see where price wants to go. We had this symbol over here. We gave away right here, was it? This candle, this 1106 candle. We gave away some monies trading that. And so we're kind of in the same spot here. We don't want to go over 2 again. That'd be stupid. Damn, our biggest loss is bigger than our biggest win by $2. That sucks. Should be better than that. All right. Okay. Strong sell signal, but it's gone. Not much we can do with that one either. We'll chill, but missed that one. Mm-mm-mm. New signal here coming. If I want to take a short, kind of getting to these lows and blasting through, that feels like what I want to do. But I don't know if price is going to give it to us. Let's see if we can get ourselves a decent little trade here. So we have a loading, waiting, no signal yet. Okay, well, okay. 75. Looks good, but we didn't get a chance to get into it, unfortunately. So there's that low we touched. Okay. Are we heading back down some more? Is the real question. ATR is popped up again, but we're back down a little bit. Down in the 50s. Okay, so we're holding that pretty steadily. We'll see. We will certainly see. Okay. New signal. I have 2 strong sell signals here, which is good. I want to take it, but I just need to see price pop up first before I would take that trade. And now it feels like price might have found its bottom and wants to roll all the way back up. I don't know yet. Good signal so far, but again, no opportunity to really get in. And if we weren't down 5, probably would take the shot or take the risk on that one, but got to look at protecting our accounts as well. So we have something to trade tomorrow. Okay. Not really going anywhere. Figures. Bottom time. All right. Another strong sell signal. I'm going to sit that one out as well. Good so far. It's nailed all of these, but I guess it's technically nailed all of these. If you got into a short, you'd have been okay. Okay, good. My thought here is if we are going to really make a move, then we'll get lower than this level right here and we'll be able to go ahead and take a trade. Like I think that's coming up. But if we're not making a low, then there's no point in chasing this bad boy because we'll just cost ourselves some dollars. So if this is going to be an extended move and we're going to actually roll back down, then we'll get that here coming up. But I want to see price action mimic closer to what I'm expecting to see, not necessarily what it's given me so far, which are these no upper wicks. I don't like that. Same thing here. Like it doesn't matter if that thing's gone or not. I mean, we can't do anything with that. Man, that's awesome though. Nice call, but nothing we can do with it. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom really quick and get some water. I'll be right back. All right, what did we miss? Just this candle right here? This price action is actually real tricky, unfortunately. Because you could just click sell and you'd be right mostly, but some of these candles are really dancing on us. All right, so you were incorrect. And so far, you both are correct. All right. 2-1, new signal. 85. Can't take those. So we'll wait. Still dancing at this low level here. Oh, there we go. Nice. I think we're going to head for a circuit breaker. I got a feeling we are headed all the way down. Marcus did not like the Trump pump. Oof. Oy. We might see a circuit breaker live. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Got my ass kicked today, though. What the? How does that even happen? You know? Now, this is very, I would say, obvious price action, but that doesn't mean that we just click the button and go. Like, we have to be responsible because we will get wicks. And so let's see. We obviously want a short, that's for sure. But let's not be dumb. 70, good. 75, I like that. Okay, sell. I'm early, I think. Hope not. All right, good. Oh, wow. That was like $400 there. That was awesome. That was awesome. Okay, 22. Almost 400 bucks. I mean, right, we're ahead of our circuit breaker. Like we are on our way. New signal here. Sell. Nope. Tried it. I tried it. Okay. I thought we might get that like final push, but we didn't. We didn't get it just yet. So maybe it's coming. I don't know. But I thought we would get it right there. But I also wanted to make sure I put my stop in a spot that gave me the ability to get out if I needed to. All right. So we got buyers stepping in here like crazy. Okay. Now we're having fun, aren't we? Let's see here. We're down 174. Got it. 24. Long and long. Honestly, not mad about it, but I would love to just munch on this short right here. Sell and let this thing drop for me. I don't know if it'll happen or not, but that's what I would love to see. Okay. New signal here in about 13 seconds. We'll try to trade through. I thought we would hit a circuit, but not yet. I thought we would hit one. Remember, 7% is our first circuit, and then after that, let's see what we got here. I have a long signal here. Oh my gosh. I want to take it. I'll take it. I'm nervous. Oh, wow. Are you serious? Yeah, we're out. Back down 5. What the fuck? That was so stupid. We had a chance to be profitable. It didn't get our stop set. Oh, that pisses me off. So dumb. That's on me. So stupid. We had it right where we wanted it. It wasn't going to be much, but it would have been something. And instead, we get crunched. Okay. Weak. Is it strong? I want to take it, but I'll just wait. So far. Wow. I actually did not anticipate, which this is why markets are so much fun. Did not anticipate that we would actually get a bounce. That price would hold. Because you probably need I don't know, on the futures, probably another 200 points. It's not crazy, like not crazy at all, but well, I really thought that we would get that on that move there. So dumb. 30 seconds. Next signal. Weak sell signal. Okay. There we go. Crunching. Um, that was so stupid. I can't believe that we messed that up like that. Okay. All right. So here's that bottom. We blasted through that. Now let's see what we get here. Here are markets. Oh, there's almost 7. Almost there. Okay. Almost. We're down 3. 17. Okay. Are we really about to, wow, 25% confident? That's awesome. That's awesome. I only have seen it with that one solo before. Question is, why didn't we stop? It's so fascinating. Wonder why we didn't stop trading there. Hmm. Good work, John. Good work, my friend. Saw right there. Stop. Might get blasted out of this one. Stopped out. Stopped out. Dang it. All right. We'll call it a day for today too. Tried to see if we could run up here really quick. Couldn't. That's fine. We got some back here. All right. Well, tough day all around. Not great. We'll see what the markets wants to do for the rest of the day today, but we'll bounce back. It is what it is. I will. Well, that sucks actually. Damn. Hell of a move right there. All right, so I will try and get everything released today if I can. Just email server is what I'm waiting on. So just making sure that you guys can like create your own logins and have everything set up and smooth. That'd be really cool. So we'll try and get that done today. The moment it's ready, I will just send an email out. I'll put it in the group chat. I'll make sure the link's live on the YouTube as well. So we'll have that and we'll get going. So let me know. Uh, here we go. There we go. Anyway, so we'll see what goes on from here. But anyway, I will see you guys. You guys have any questions, let me know. If not, I will chat with y'all soon. Have a great one. Peace.